Hello, it is I, OldSillyStick, the one and only, your favorite. We are back in Goomba's Greedy Gala. I was talking about last time how I think the constant news cycle every week or so, there's some crisis or tragedy or something that we're supposed to be called on to pity or have sympathy for or something, seems to promote a kind of liberatory or emancipatory politics, but I think actually stunts it because it's so fickle. I mean, you know, for a while people will care about something because it's blowing up on social media or it's talked about in the news, but then once it gets old, then people don't think about it. They think about this other issue. So if housing becomes a problem for a week, people care about housing for a week. If trans rights becomes a thing for a week, people care about trans rights for a week, and so on. But I think what activism really needs is a consistent effort, even if it's small. I think that's ultimately how things will happen to better this country, as opposed to never really committing to any sort of project. Three items that I don't know. This is interesting. Let's take the... Nah. Do I play it safe or take the risk? Let's take the risk, just because. If I was betting my life on this game, I wouldn't, but I'm not. Okay, the chomp call. Oh, that moves the star. None of this stuff is particularly useful, except for the Gadlight would have been earlier, but I've already had my star stolen, so a little too late. To quote one of my favorite 2000s pop songs. That's a really good song. It's just too little too late. In fact, I kind of want to sing it. I haven't sang in a long time, but I'm aware that singing really only entertains me. Because I do love the sound of my own voice. I can't pretend like I don't. I guess I can't really focus anyways when playing this minigame, so I might as well hum it. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, anything else I want to talk about with capitalism or whatever? I don't know. I mean, I'm okay, I think. Of course, I have to confess, I am an elitist liberal college student. I'm not the impoverished, and so I'm also a little bit hypocritical when it comes to activism. I'm trying to get into activism. I sent an email to student org. They still haven't gotten back to me, so I might have to try another one. But we'll see. I do want to try and get into politics, at least a little bit. I think at some point you got to do a little. You can't just wait for the. Oh, I was so close. Oh well. You know, for a while I was rather pessimistic about reform, thinking basically wouldn't really do anything. It would just, I guess that's just it, just wouldn't do anything. But now I think that reform, even if it doesn't do much, is really the only way forward. Because let's say that a revolution, let's say first that a revolution is necessary. It's very easy to talk about how reform isn't going to do any good, we need a revolution. But to that, you might want to know, okay, well, when will the revolution be? And unfortunately, I think the talk about revolution is really a kind of political procrastination in some way. Like, oh, instead of working a little bit on my paper over the course of a few weeks, I'll just do it all in one night. Sort of approach to politics is how I now view it, which I grant is ingrained in my own life experiences. But even if a revolution was necessary. I mean, how are you going to get people politically engaged enough to incite the revolution, right? How are they going to organize? Sometimes when thinking about how to develop a good habit, it's worth looking at how bad habits come to me, right? So if we are thinking about how do we develop a good habit of progressive emancipatory politics, right? How did we do the opposite? Develop a habit of bad, fascist, whatever you want to call it, neoliberal sort of politics, and I think it came about by the right. I mean, okay, let's be specific. You know, January 6th. Like, January 6th did not come out of nowhere. There was a lot of prior organizing, and oh, that's sad. I would have totally gotten rid of one of my chomp calls. I mean, it came out of a lot of, I mean, years. And you could go back even to Sarah Palin or the Tea Party movement or something, as the growing of the kind of grassroots conservatism. I think that's what the left has to do now, which I think it is doing, thankfully. The left is on the rise, which is good to know, though one has to be careful, of course. Just because something is on the rise doesn't mean it'll work out, and whatever. Things have to be done carefully. But then maybe revolution isn't possible, in which case we need to do reform a little bit, because that's my philosophy. Do a little bit consistently. If you want to learn a language, doing 5 minutes every day is better than doing 50 minutes one day or something like that. It's better to do a little bit over a long span of time than to do a lot in a short span of time, is my general view of life and improvement in self-development. I grant that this is based on the city and the man type argument, that basically what's good for self-development is good for national development. You might want to challenge that. Go ahead. But I think it's all right as a rule of thumb. It's at least worth considering. But in any case, one of the other reasons why I'm a little bit skeptical of revolutions is because I think historically revolutions, even if they were in hindsight necessary or inevitable, thinking like the French Revolution, maybe in the end it worked out and it was for the best, but definitely at the time it could have gone a lot better. I mean, pretty messy, so to speak. So I'd prefer reform, but I grant maybe in some cases reform just might not be possible, and I think that's where a lot of people are at now, feeling like there isn't any way to become politically engaged. I think that's, and when that happens is really when you're going to see a rise in, say, extra legal means of pursuing politics. I'm aware that sometimes you need a riot. You know, I'm in favor of Stonewall or the Black Panthers or something like that, but I don't think that the reform side, the kind of more quiet, humble sort of thing, shouldn't be completely disregarded just because it's meek. But that's me, whatever. In any case, Mario Party 4. Goomba's Greedy Gala. What a game. I had a star, but then I lost it. If I had known what I was going to get in the item bag, I would have bought the magic lamp, but I didn't know. Oh well. It's the risk I took. And even if I lose this game, it's not the end of the world, so I guess I'm alright with it. Let me see where... Does anybody... I want to look at it this way. Because if somebody gets too close, I'm going to use the Chomp Call. But right now, yeah, Wario's back at start. Okay, so let's just head on over. I will pay the 20 coins because I want to get to where I want to go. And I think if it lands on one of the gray stars, I get my coins back. Well, it didn't happen, but if it did happen, I think I would have gotten my money. It's sad that I can't toss an item. They don't know. Maybe I want a mini mush or a mega mush. But politics, politics, politics. I could talk about something else. I could talk about... Oh, I've been watching The Kids in the Hall. Great show. If you've never seen it, definitely recommend it. It's like SNL, but funny, is the way I would describe it. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? I think R? Okay, good. Oh, I did it too early. It's alright. Did it too early again. I still won. The Kids in the Hall is really a funny show. I know humor's subjective, so maybe not everybody would like it, but check out some of the sketches anyways. You can just look them up on YouTube. The Kids in the Hall. They also have a movie, The Kids in the Hall Brain Candy, which is really good. I haven't watched that in years, though. I haven't seen it recently. I've just been watching the show, which I never watched. I just watched some of their clips on YouTube. Let's see. Am I gonna get squashed? Oh, she doesn't have the coins to pay, so probably not. Let's see. Nope. Alright. So check out Kids in the Hall. That's my review of that. Oh, she... Look at her. Okay, I see you, Daisy. I like the way that they pose on the chip. With their hands up like that. Giddy with excitement. Uh-oh, seeing stars. Seeing stars with wings. So like the birds, but stars. Alright. Fair enough. What else is there to talk about? Oh, I watched Annie Hall recently. Everybody's favorite Woody Allen. I can't say I'm an expert on what he did, but from the looks of it, I think what he did with his adopted daughter, not so great. Oh, that's alright. I was gonna say it's sad I couldn't get anything from the item shop, but I wouldn't have had the money to buy a magic lamp anyways. Order up. I admit, the last few times I've played this minigame, I haven't even been looking at them, trying to memorize it. I just go around and try and memorize it. Okay, I'll memorize one, just in case, or maybe two that are next to each other. Okay, so I know where the ice creams are, and also the fries. Okay, I got ice cream and fries. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, fries are here. Oh. Wait. How do I move? Ah. That's embarrassing. Okay, corn dog, ice cream, soup. Wait, yeah, corn dog's in the middle. Okay, so I'm facing ice cream. Oh, burger. Alright. How do I... Oh, they found it already? Jeez. Okay, French fries, corn dog, soup. Okay, French fries in the middle. Corn dog. Okay. So, French fries, corn dog. Alright. Fine. I'll just do this. Okay. Okay, burger, ice cream, French fries. And it's not the most interesting commentary, but I do want to try and play the game a little bit. Okay, burger. Okay, good. Burger. I think this is ice cream. Good. And I'm sure it's... If you're watching my... Oh, hold on. Burger... Okay, burger, French fries, ice cream. Never mind that. Burger, French fries, ice cream. Okay. Burger... And then, let's try that. Nope. Oh well, I did my best. Yeah, if you're watching a Mario Party 4 board playthrough, I'm sure you're also at least mildly interested in the Mario Party game, so I don't feel too bad for that. Now, fortunately, I will get 10 coins by passing Goomba, so I will have enough to get to the star if I get there. So it's not awful that I lost that minigame. Oh, well, actually, maybe I won't have enough money to get the star after all. In fact, if she doesn't pass over the star, I'm going to have to use the Chomp Call. Okay, fortunately, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she wants to... But why would she steal? She could steal coins from Waluigi. That's really it. But I haven't... Yeah, man, Daisy might win this. Because she's gotten the happening space twice now, I think. Waluigi has Coin Star. Daisy has a star in the game. And I don't know who has Minigame Star, but I don't think I have it. I haven't been doing great in the minigames, unfortunately. So right now, I'm still closest to the star. I'm not sure that I'll get it. Oh, but now, let's see how close he gets. Yeah, I might have to use... Yeah, it's pretty close. And I don't have enough coins. I'm gonna have to... Yep. Jump call it is. I guess I should have played it safe. Oh well. I can't know until it happened. Although there's one thing I've been thinking about. What I have in my mind is a wheel that has 4 quadrants, 3 of which are blue, 1 of which is red, say. Let's say, okay, you know, I spin it, and you have to pick red or blue. And if you get it right, then you win something, whatever. Say, some money. 20 bucks, whatever. Man, I've really not been doing well in the Goombas. Sad. That's the second time I've gotten a 1. I don't have any money. Jeez. Alright, give me something. Mega, sure. But anyways, my idea is... So there's 3 blue and 1 red. So you have a 75% chance of getting it right if you say blue. So you say blue. But then I spin the wheel and it's red. The question is, did you make the right choice? I think you do. But often in life, when similar circumstances happen, we do the smart thing, but it just doesn't work out. We feel as if we made the wrong decision. Oh, I should have picked red. Well, actually, no, you shouldn't have, because you only had a 25% chance of getting it right if it were red. Now, in this case, I don't think it quite works, because I probably did make the bad choice of taking a risk. But not necessarily. It could have worked out. Alright, where's Daisy? Or really, I should find the red. There she is. Okay, good. This minigame is pretty fun. I'm a fan of it. And I finally won a minigame, which is nice. Look at that. Interestingly, Daisy had the phallic symbol, and I had the gyno symbol. Not sure what they call it, vaginal symbol. But that was something I noticed in Annie Hall, speaking of Annie Hall, which I mentioned briefly but didn't say much about. Yeah, they pose... There's an interesting sort of androgyny or something going on there. But we don't have time to get into all that because this episode is over.